the Chicago Bears.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
We'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And a quick throw there is incomplete. Second and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
At the Bears' 46-yard line.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Got an open man. It's Scott. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And another negative play there as they stop him again. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now Justin Tucker's out to try a field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Patrick going to change the play. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 36.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Jackson now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Nico Collins, 34 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes going to change things up. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 35-yard line.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Again, it's Pacheco. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So, time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 1 second, all that remains. Flush to his right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, nice move. They're all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Chubb trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Mahomes' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
43!
And again, it's Mahomes. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Nick Chubb, 28 yards.
And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7.
In motion right is Wilson. Mahomes going to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And a completion to Wilson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Hey, report.
Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Here's Jackson to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the close fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mahomes takes it himself and able to follow his center and pick up the 1st. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juju Brents, and the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They go play action now. Jackson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Here's Pacheco.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season.